Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in the House Flipper Pets DLC and we're going to continue with the Stowaway Tenant house. We're just finishing off the workspace or office space area here in the upstairs attic. We've gone with a black and white colour scheme for our tenants side of the attic, and then we've gone for a white and green theme in the bunnies half of the attic. Our little pet bunny Jesper has been on travels with her and needs a luxurious home base to start from, and she's got an office space. I wonder if she's going to do like travel journalism or something, because that would kind of make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Or maybe even pets and travel journalism or blog or something like that would suit the temperament of the person we've been given to make the house up for. Ah, beautiful leafy plant. That would make the bunny happy, won't it, to see a leafy plant? So let's put that near the bunny's house. Bunnies like greenery. Oh, another new beautiful light. Look at that. That's very pretty. So Hostum twine ceiling lamp. We'll go for dark colours because we've got the black and white in our colour scheme. So if we hang them from the rafter beams, do we? I think there are two, so that would make sense for two lamps, wouldn't it? Yeah, 1 and 2. Oh, that's nice actually. Do you know what? I really like that roof. I think it's kind of a beautiful design. A very simple design, but very pretty. Ah, AC! Now that makes sense as well. We had this like white square above the door that kept highlighting, so if she's having an air conditioning unit in there, that makes sense that we had the white square to show us where they wanted it. So let's pop the air conditioner here. Let's just line it all up. There we go. So let's wire up. Yes, so we're in a nice bright green countryside and we're adding air conditioning, so I'm assuming that the temperatures get quite high in summer in this location. Let's make sure we fit all this properly. And tighten up all the joints. Do you know, I think we're quite close to finishing the interior of her house. We definitely need to cut all of the grass. A wide odd-rog rug. Well, we added like green to the bunny side of the place, so maybe we could make it the white and grey one, but I think we're going to make it the green one for the bunny. So if we want two of them, we'll put one in the bunny's half and one over here. So we've gone for a white and black for her and a green for the bunny, but we've integrated the two a little bit as well with the other fixtures and fittings, and I kind of like the green in there because it's a different amount of work. Right, so we're 82% of the job done. Oh look, oh little grubby puppy. So the stowaway could have been the bunny because she kind of found him on her journeys and brought him home with her, but also the puppy was hiding in a box in the loft and she couldn't keep him because of her bunny, so we've adopted him. So we need to take him home and give him a bath. But I felt like we had to finish the job for our client before we could take our doggy home. Now, can we take him home and then come back and cut her grass? Why don't you sit on the porch while I finish the job then, and then we can go home and we'll see if we can set up a little area for you and get you cleaned up. So we gave him a few treats so he's not starving, poor little puppy. And we need to clean out all of the weeds, so I think the best thing to do is just grab the mower and then we can take all the weeds out as we're cutting the grass, and then that saves us a job. And those little blue butterflies are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? See, look, I was just pushing the mower without mowing. Nobody saw that, right? No. Yes, so you have to actually hold it down so you can cut the grass. That would be helpful, Kitty. And that then should as we hit the weeds, that should cut the weeds and give us the credit to removing the weeds. It didn't ask us to cut the grass, but obviously it's going to look much neater if we just do that for her. But bunnies like to eat grass, but I think it would take a very, very, very long time for her one little bunny to try and clear this garden. You'd need a whole army of bunnies, wouldn't you, to keep the grass short? Alright, so I think what I'm doing is going right round the edge. So we're starting on the longest section and then we'll slowly work our way in. It looks like she's going to keep the trees that are in the garden, and she's not asking us to pop any flowers or anything in, so just a quick neaten up in the yard is all we need to do. There you go, look, 13%, 15%, yeah, so this is the easiest way, I think, to sort out the weeds and make the whole place look neat. Should have like a big rabbit run pen maybe in the garden, but then if she's going to have her bunny be a free-ranging bunny, she has got a fence at the edge of the yard, so he can just wander anywhere he wants inside the house and the garden, I guess. Which might be why she's not putting in any flowers or anything. We'd have to double check what's safe to have around a rabbit. I had a pet rabbit when I was little. It used to love to eat strawberries, digestive biscuits and mint. And our neighbour had this enormous mint patch at the top of their garden, and there was a plastic, you know those plastic woven fences between the two gardens, and our rabbit loved mint so much that she ate a hole in the plastic fence big enough to get through, and one day we found this hole in the fence and we didn't have a rabbit, and the rabbit was eventually found by our neighbour in the middle of their mint patch. She'd gorged herself on the mint and fallen asleep rolling around in the mint patch. So be very careful if you have rabbits and mint, because they are absolute terrors for mint, and they can even chew their way through a plastic fence in their desire to reach the mint patch. So I guess mint is a bit like catnip for bunnies. So there you go. If you want your herb patch, make sure you've got an absolutely enormous patch of mint, otherwise your bunny's going to eat it all and you won't have any for your cooking. And even if you've got a fence around it, maybe they'll find a way through. Right, so we're at 34% of our weeds. And this is actually quite... So now you're seeing why I usually do the grass cutting off camera, because it takes so long to do even I mean, it's quite a big garden patch, but it's not that huge for a garden patch, is it? However, there is enough space on this potential property here to do something nice with the garden. I do wonder how many outdoor things there are for the animals. I mean, you can do like courses, can't you, for dogs to jump over fences and go through weavy bits of posts and things, can't you? I wonder if you've got anything like that, so you could build like a little training course for larger dogs, and maybe tunnels and things for littler dogs, and rabbit runs and things. Maybe we can do all of that. I don't know. I'm not sure what's actually in the expansion. We'll have to have a good investigate to see what's available. That's why I'm thinking we might want to try and find a house with a really big garden, and maybe make that our new office and then play around with all of the pets. But I think we'll do all the assignments first, and then we'll have a go at doing something like that and just see what actually is available and what we can build. I think that's quite exciting. And like I said before, even if you're not really into the pets idea, you do get 11 new assignments and 11 new houses to flip, so you could ignore the pets altogether and just keep flipping houses and doing gardens if you like. 'Cause this is a nice sized plot, I think, to do a nice garden on as well. Plenty of space for like doing koi ponds and gardens, and it could be quite a nice area for like a Japanese themed garden, couldn't it, with ponds and bridges and things weaving around it. That could be quite nice. A very sort of zen type garden. Maybe, I mean, you can definitely put sand and stuff down and stones, so maybe you could do a zen garden in one corner of it. But yeah, the atmospheric of zen, I always like ponds and things for natural calmness. Yep, we're doing quite well here. We're getting quite close to having finished, and we're at what, 97% of weeds. Good. And once we've found the last few, I think that should complete the job for us here, because I'm not aware of having missed anything. Yeah, so the front and the side seem to be slightly narrower than the back. The back's the biggest space you've got for the biggest item you would try to build in your garden. It's not really designed as a family home, is it, for kids and stuff, because you've only really got one, maybe 2 bedrooms. You've got 1 bedroom downstairs. You could make the attic into a bedroom, maybe even into 2 bedrooms if you divide the space up. So I suppose you could potentially make it into a family home if you're not going to have lots of pets. I think the bigger attic space ideas are to give you space to work with the pets, aren't they? Especially like the tanks for the... Oh, puppy! Oh, we can actually just mow straight through the puppy bit because it doesn't hurt the puppy. So he's tried to follow us. See, we tried to leave him just at the entrance to the house, but he's actually followed us into the garden. I think we're going to have to get the strimmer on the edge, just right next to the house there, because we missed a few of the bits of the grass. But we are nearly there. Oh, look, there's a train. Don't hear a natural sound of a train in the sound effects. So they're just background scenery, they're not a noise terror. So if you choose to live in one of the houses next to the train tracks, because I think we said there were 2 right next to the train tracks on the map, so if you're right next to them, I don't think you're going to hear lots of train noises. If you like trains, that's probably a bad thing. If you don't like the noise of trains, it's a good thing, see? And I think, just double check we didn't miss, we just missed just a tiny little strip there. I think that brings us to the end of the actual big mowing. I think we might want the strimmer to get a few bits we missed on one side of the house. So there's a little bit there next to the pole, if I can... There we go. And there were a few bits down the side, there's one little bit there, look. There's more on a different side, wasn't there? Yeah, that's where we were missing it. That's the bits I was thinking of that we needed the strimmer for there, look. I like the wraparound porch all the way around, that's quite pretty. You could potentially use that for seating or for your pets as well, couldn't you? Because there's lots of space there. Right, is there anything else that we need to do? It looks like we're missing 2% of the weeds as well, so we must have missed... Oh look, there was a little spot there. There must be another little spot that we've missed with at least 1 weed in it. So we'll go around the edge on the outside where the fence is and see if we can figure out what we missed. Because we've just missed the little spot, haven't we? And then we need to put in a dovecot. Possibly put that in the back garden, away from the train track and away from the road. Since we've got a very white fence, probably have quite a lot of white on the dovecot as well. Yep, I'm not seeing really a lot that we might have missed. Where is the weed? Where is the weed? Where is the weed? Can we see anything on the map? I'm not seeing any little green bits on the map. There is one weed that has eluded me somewhere, I think. Oh, puppy's following me, look. Hey, little puppy. Right, let's put the dovecot up. Maybe pale woods would be nice as well. A little accent of brighter wood maybe. Yeah, because that kind of blends into the house, doesn't it? And the pale wood is close enough, isn't it? So I think we missed one weed. That's the only thing we missed, but it's happy now. It says we've completed the job, so it's very happy. So we need to grab our puppy, Rex, to take him home with us before we complete the job. Can we play with this tuggy toy with you? Don't know how to make that work. Maybe the tuggy toys are more for the bigger dogs than the little dogs. I'm not sure. I think I've seen people playing with that more with the bigger dogs than the little dogs. So it's on his list of things to do, but I'm not sure how to make it work. So, Rex, our puppy, a pug, is a bit stubborn, are you? According to your personality traits, you're a little bit of a stubborn boy. Oh, no, I don't want the... Now I'm pressing all sorts of buttons and I can't get him to tug of war with me. Right, okay. Not sure how that works. It does have a little star next to it. Maybe it's because we haven't finished the first job as well, because it said that the pet tab didn't open up until we'd done the first assignment. Oh, he's fallen asleep. Oh. Okay, little puppy, shall I take you home? Would that be good? Let's pick you up. Because I'm concerned that if I haven't got him in my hands, it might not take him home with me. Alright, so we've got the view of the lake over in that direction, from where the porch is. Right, so we have completed 100% of the job, and we get about £5,000 for the job. We get some nice pictures of what work we've done in here. It's a really nice house for her first home. It's absolutely gorgeous. She is a very, very lucky girl, and that's a very, very lucky bunny too. So what we'll do is we'll go back to our house, and we've got some of the achievements done now. We'll go back to our house and we will see what we can do with our Rex puppy, and see what items we can find. See if we can get him cleaned up, get him his basic needs. So we need food, water, a bed, and definitely need to get him clean. So there he is. Yes, he definitely came home with us, and he needs a good scrub, does he, our poor little puppy. Right, so let's have a look what we have. Where's pets? There's nothing under... Doesn't seem to be anything, a special tab for pets in the outdoor section, does there? I might have to have an investigate off camera, because I don't want to spend too much time looking at stuff. So, under the furnishings tab, we do have a special set for space for dogs, and it's got a care tab and a toys tab. So care's got pet beds and sleeping mats. Oh look, yes, small washing tub for small dogs, and a big one for big dogs. Right, so he's a little dog, so we definitely need to get the small one. And there's lots and lots, look, of different beds, bowls, feeders. Oh, automatic feeder sounds like the best way to go, because that way they risk forgetting to feed them. But you can do little bowls and mats and all sorts of things. I kind of like the dog bone mat, that's kind of cute. Oh yeah, fences, enclosures and doors. Oh look, you've even got like princess beds, so you can pamper your little princess. And then they've got the traditional like dog beds that we had before as well. But there's a lot of new stuff's been added here. But the first thing I think we need to get is the wash tub for a small dog, because he needs a good bath. Now, got a spare piece of open lawn here. Why don't we make a basic setup over here so we can have a look at what sort of things are available. Right, Rexy, come here, let's get you cleaned up, old bean. As you are a bit grubby and a bit stinky, sorry. Let's see how we use this. So we can pick him up and drop him in the tub, and he's not running away, so that's not realistic, is it? Because I think most pets don't like to be cleaned. Right, so Rex is lazy, affable, stubborn and dirty. Oh, he's stubborn. Okay, and his needs are hygiene. Right, so I like that. It tells you what your pet needs, and my pet needs hygiene. Yeah, we didn't need to be told that. We know he needs a good clean. So how do we use this? Alright, E to pick up the scrubber. There we go. So there's a like a sponge there, but I don't. Well, it looks a lot cleaner, doesn't he, already? Are you damp? Do we need a towel, or can we just put you out in the sun to dry? Is that okay if I put you out in the sun to dry? Needs? No needs. Oh, there you go then. So he doesn't need us to do anything else. So that worked quite easily. I'm sure there's more you can do with that because there's definitely a sponge. So I'm sure that you could put like soapy and do, but we just rinsed him off with some water and he seems to be quite happy. So let's try this tuggy thing again. He doesn't seem to be interested, does he? Is that because he's not in the playful mood? Oh. Keep accidentally getting the mower out when I'm trying to play with the dog. That doesn't seem good, does it? I'll give you another treat. We need to set up some food space for him, don't we? I'm not sure we've got much space outside, inside, because we've already done the whole house. We've got like Christmas trees and stuff up from when we did bits out there, so I'm going to start with the basic setup outside. And then I'll have to clean out a room inside to be able to set some stuff up for pets. But like I said, I think I probably want to get a new house and tailor it more for the pets to try it all out. So we'll put him a mat out here. So you can have a sleep if you want now because I've got you a mat. He just seems to be wandering around a little bit and following me. Doesn't seem to be in any distress, that's good. So for a stray he's doing very well, I think. Let's use one of these little bone appetite. Oh, bless. Bone. Right, so we'll pop a green one out because we're in the garden. We'll just blend it into the garden a little bit. And we'll grab one of these auto feeders just to make sure that the pet's taken care of. So we could do one in green to blend it in, I think. So that's water. And then we want a food one as well. We should probably make them slightly different colours so it's easier to remember which one needs which food. Don't know whether the dogs see colours the same way as us or not. Some pets do, some pets don't. But it's easier for the humans to remember what they're doing. If they're colour coordinated, it's easier for you to quickly swap out the water or the food because you know which bowl you're dropping it in, even if you're half asleep, because the colour tells you which one to fill. So that's quite good. And we'll give him some toys to play with. Dogs always love a good tennis ball, I think, so we'll start with that. Just put a few out in the garden for him to play with. So he's got a basic setup. Should keep our little Rex happy for now. Frisbee's probably better for a big dog. About a chew toy or two. I always like the dumbbells because the ends kind of get in their teeth and stuff, help them clean their teeth a little bit as well. And what else we got? So we've got a few of those dog ropes to play with and then a few of the chew toys to play with. We'll put one of everything. Well, not one of everything, what do you mean? We'll put a ball and we'll put a chew toy and we'll put a rope so that there's something for the doggy to do while we're not there. And I wonder if he can actually go into the house on his own or if we have to open them up. Oh, a pee pad. He's a puppy, isn't he? So maybe we should have one of these somewhere. Keep it a distance from the bed. So yeah, I think we've got the basic things that are available for care there, haven't we? Cleaning tables. Is that more for grooming and stuff maybe? Not sure that we need that right now. Or is that for the smaller pets, like your bunnies and your other things maybe? Going to need a little bit more investigation to find out all the things that we've got. Maybe we'll put the pea pad like in the corner, out of the way a bit more. Yeah, that might be better. And this is just a starter setup, just to see what we've got to start with. I'll pop him another bone down to play with. There you go, Rex. You've got some stuff to play with, haven't you? Do you want to play fetch? Oh look, we gave us a chicken this time, so it's random as to which toy they give you for that. Oh, he's actually chasing it now. Yay! Are you feeling better, Rex? Hello, little puppy. So there you go, we've got our first pet. And we've got him a basic setup in our front yard, because we weren't expecting to have a pet at the house, were we? No, it's not pet proofed. But I can't figure out how to make the tug of war thing work. Is that because he's a tiny puppy, or is that just because he's not in the mood? I don't know. But he doesn't seem to have any needs at the moment. So can I just kind of hold it? And no. We'll have to do a little bit of figuring out to make sure how everything works. Oh look, can you hear? He's drinking the water. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so this is a very interesting expansion. I think there's a lot more to learn about the pets and the pet care and how to make all of the things work. And we're going to have a lot of fun setting everything up, I think. So there's my first pet, Rex the puppy. He's a pug. Pug means kindness. Ah, most times merry and gentle. They're also fond of fun and frolic. Don't leave them alone for long, because they will miss you. Ah, sweetie. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Oh look, he's gone to sleep. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!